Have you ever held a stone in your hand? A simple, cold, ordinary stone. You can hold it so tightly that your knuckles turn white, and after a while, you forget you're even holding it. But your hand never forgets. It grows tired. It aches. It becomes so focused on gripping this one thing that it cannot receive anything else. Not a gentle breeze, not a warm cup of tea, not the hand of a loved one. That stone is the apology you never received. We wait for it. We replay the hurt in our minds, crafting the perfect words we long to hear. We think, if they would just say they're sorry, then I could finally be free. But my friend, you are handing the key to your own peace to the very person who disturbed it. You are making them the warden of your heart. I remember a young man who came to the monastery many years ago. His father had passed away suddenly, and with him, the chance for any reconciliation over a childhood of neglect. This man was not mourning his father. He was mourning the apology that was now forever lost. He was clutching that stone so tightly he could think of nothing else. I asked him to walk with me to our garden. I handed him a dry, hardened clump of soil and said, "Can you plant a seed in this?" He tried to press a seed into it, but the earth was too hard. It simply would not accept life. First, I told him, we must water the soil. We must soften it ourselves, not because the clump deserves it, but because we deserve a garden. The act of healing is not about condoning what happened. It is about refusing to let your inner landscape become permanently hardened. It is the courageous work of watering your own soul. So how do we soften the soil? We begin by offering ourselves a compassion we so desperately wanted from them. You must become the source of your own validation. Sit quietly with that hurt part of yourself and say, "What happened to me was not right. My pain is valid. This is not self-pity. It is self-acknowledgement. It is taking the first step alone, because waiting for a guide who may never come is a journey that goes nowhere. Then we must understand a difficult truth. Sometimes the apology does not come because the other person is carrying a stone of their own, a stone of shame or pride or a pain so deep they cannot even look at it. Their inability to apologize is rarely about your worthiness to receive one. It is a reflection of their own limitations. Seeing this is not to excuse them, but to free yourself from the narrative that their silence is a message about your value. And finally, we must make a choice. We can continue to hold the stone, to let its weight define our posture. Or we can gently, slowly open our hand. We can place the stone on the ground, not forgetting it was there, but simply choosing to no longer carry its weight. This is forgiveness, not a declaration that what happened was okay, but a conscious decision to stop letting it actively hurt you in the present. That young man, he visited his father's grave, and he did not hear an apology, but he offered one to himself. He said aloud, "I release you from the power I gave you to keep me in pain. I choose my peace." And in that moment, he wasn't a son waiting for a father anymore. He was a man whole unto himself, ready to plant new seeds. Your peace is not a transaction. It is not dependent on another person's words. It is your birthright. So, I ask you, what stone have you been holding on to? And are you ready to feel the lightness of your own hand again?